Yeah, I don't think bland comes into our eating. We're definitely, what would you say, gourmets or gourmands, whichever word it is. Yeah, we like to indulge and enjoy the food, really.
And I think probably there's a good variety in what we eat. Thai, Indian, Chinese, French, Italian.
Yeah, whatever.
Traditional British.
As long as it tastes good, I'll eat it, really.
And the best of all, of course, is duck.
The only thing you can do is not to make eye contact, of course. As soon as you make eye contact, it just has you. I think it's because you're easy prey. You're a nice little bit of meat here. Nice and small, I could soon whip him round. Perhaps that's what they do. I think, oh, he's quite vulnerable, I'll have this one.
When you're up a tree, you're head and shoulders above all the buildings. You can see the contours of the land. There's something immensely liberating about that. And it's real freedom to be up there in the wind.
The first time I flew myself, I was scared silly. But quickly started to enjoy it. It's not short of hard work. Every single day. Something new, something different, got to keep learning.
Birds stay in the air through magic. And there's all these scientists and naturalists who think they've got it sus, but it's all magic.
You think it's sort of Peter Pan, do you, Ian? Sort of they have a happy thought. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, birds are happy, and that's why they can fly.
It's brilliant. When you're flying down the M6, you can see truckers flash their lights and they see you. It's great. There's no better feeling, I think. It's really free. It's good.
It's wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling. Yeah. You gotta limber up, you gotta loosen up. You gotta get all that. You know what I mean? You gotta warm it up before you let rip.
Yes, I've never flown. Except I have jumped. I'm very brave at some things.
I don't like to take off, I like to land.
Me personally, I do like taking off, the pull of it, right? When you actually take off, yeah, I do enjoy that sort of thing.
Taking off the surge, the acceleration, the noise, the shaking, and then, once you're airborne and everything's stabilised, perfectly all right. And obviously turbulence isn't much fun, but it's not usually anything to worry about. I've never flown in really bad weather or had a bad experience. If you've got that flying bug, then I don't think you really lose that.
It doesn't matter how many times you take off into a dawn or landing at sunset.
Yeah.
It's just a special thing.
I've got the best sense of direction. Anna's got no sense of direction. None at all, have you, Anne?
No, definitely not. No, I haven't got a clue on direction, how to get there, how to get back now. No, I haven't got a clue.
I could probably lose her around the block. She wouldn't be able to get back. Definitely not.
Oh, well, would we say we've got a good sense of direction? I mean, we're blokes, aren't we? I mean, of course, we don't have to stop and ask for directions, ever. I mean, you never get lost, do you, blokey?
I've never been lost at all in my life. I've been temporarily misplaced from time to time, but never actually lost, so I'd say I've got a pretty good sense of direction as well.
Without landmarks, I'm lost. Without landmarks, I really am useless. And you take a right, and it's down there.
Myself personally, I don't like flying because I don't like heights. But we've never actually ever been on what I'd call a long flight now. It's been 4 hours at the most, hasn't it? Yeah. How I'd fare on a 7 or 11 hour flight, I just do not know. No, I don't think I'd handle it very well at all, to be honest with you.
Pigeons are vermin, man.
Sky rats, what I call pigeons.
You know what I mean? What we need is a few more peregrine falcons around London.
Sparrowhawks.
Sort them out, you know what I mean?
But it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller, the areas we can go to. And yeah, it would be great just to be able to rort down London's high street, Woohoo, check me out, everybody. I'm coming past your window. Oh, that would be cool.
It's not the fear of flying, it's the fear of crashing. Well, people say they're frightened of flying, but they're not really. They just feel frightened of dying.
Funnily enough, I've only actually been flying about 4 times in my life. The last time I went to Italy in May, and that I found fine. I got over it, and I realised it was an irrational fear, but before that, it really was like a white-knuckle ride. To be honest with you, I do have quite a few fears and phobias. I don't like heights either, but flying was a bad one for me for a while, but I'm fine with it now.
I don't think I've got a fear of heights. Maybe a fear of falling from a great height, but no, those being up on a high place doesn't give me the shivers. Other things do, but not heights.
Yeah, I've not got a problem with heights at all.
I actually fell through a couple of skylights on roofs, one at Bath Road at Brislington. I actually fell through the skylight and dropped through into the kitchen area. They weren't very happy though, not for the fact that I cut all my legs, it was for the fact that I had ruined all the dinner.
He'd had a bad accident about 2 years ago. Flying one, sort of crashed into the ground, didn't you?
It was quite a turbulent day, and I started spinning, and I saw the ground coming up. I was going to crash near people, and broke my pelvis off.
Nasty.
The pelvis broke off, and it came up and it hit the first 3 ribs.
Did the ribs break as well?
Yeah.
They did. The pelvis broke the ribs?
Yeah.
Oh. Oof. Lucky you didn't hit your head though.
Yeah.
The best effective medicine is... I have no idea.
Doctors have always scared me because when I was born I nearly died. I have 50% chance of living when I was born, and was in a little incubator and all my eyes were covered and I was yellow, which was awful. I had an eye operation quite a few years ago. I flew very quickly after I'd had the eye operation, and it was a real concern. I shouldn't have flown because it put too much pressure behind the eye.
No, because it's the animals, they don't talk
These
about
are
that.
because we haven't got much time left. Come on, I'm watching you. Half an hour's gone, you haven't done nothing.
From, I think, just on a personal level, yeah, I do prefer provide a valuable service to them, definitely. I mean, it's not necessarily painful, but sometimes it can be a bit uncomfortable, me sort of like pulling at their cheek sometimes to get right to the back of the teeth. So enjoy the end result. I think that's what they enjoy.
Teamwork. That's one thing about it I like. I wouldn't like to work on my own.
It's over 100, isn't it?
Well, it used to be more than 200.
We've lost quite a few.
Because we're all getting older now, look.
Early on when you're young, you kind of get too excited and you use up so much energy getting nervous. As you get older, now that I'm older, you just try and stay nice, you try and stay calm. Go away!
So sorry. My job is, I'm in the entertainment business, so, I'm a singer, actress, whatever. That means I do a lot of traveling. I have to fly to different countries sometimes.
When we work in a factory, we are looked after, aren't we? We have the dentist, the chiropodist, chest x-rays, get all our injections done and everything, without even going out of the factory, which is good.
It is very repetitive.
Oh, yeah.
It's very repetitive.
The foreman's always watching you.
But
all
we
the time,
couldn't wander about. We can't wander about. But if we make a mistake, then we will be severely reprimanded.
I'm looking for a job of a sort of clerical nature, administrative perhaps, preferably to do with customer relations.
I think Feng Shui should be introduced to all office environments.
I'd like to have a go at trying to clean an elephant's tusks.
Digging dirt up and then putting it on the compass. That's our favourite thing in the garden.
I love gardening. They say in the garden, it's the closest place to God, Actually, I'm waiting for a nice warm day so I can go and pull a few things up. You know what I mean? So it's like God. Oh, hello.
Well, a garden's a place for contemplation, isn't it? For reflection. I get a bird's eye view of some of the most extraordinary gardens. Sometimes you can be up one tree which has 8 gardens underneath it, and all the neighbouring gardens are gnashing their teeth about this big tree, and the person who owns the tree has a very defensive attitude towards it.
And you can dig dirt, grass, sheds, bikes, flagstones, and cat poo and dog poo, and bird poo. It's not chocolate, it's not grass, it's not anything, it's dirt. I'm telling stories.
English food is very bland, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not terribly spicy, I'm not either.
Oh, no.
Or I like the spices and the spices don't like me, you know what I mean?
No, I like spices. And I like all kinds. There's nothing around here anyway, is there?
Are you talking about food? I go to a restaurant, I like everything.
Everything.
You know, not one particular, like a Mexican or a thing, that's no good for me.
I don't want to sound like a cannibal, but there again, we all went out for a meal, and the chicken was so horrible. I could vomit all night and never stop. That was really, really horrible.
God help the people with arthritis.
Yes,
they
can't.
It's terrible.
Even to tea bags, even to get the stuff.
The
you know,
cellophane on it, you can't open it. The biscuits, you can't open. All packages.
And a packet of ham, which I don't very well.
It's terrible. They're not, none of the packages.
By the time you open it, you don't want the ham.
No. Oh gosh, yes.
I've got a windy stomach, so like a lot of things I would not eat if it would upset me. But other than that, no, I'm not a diet person.
Vegetarian is all right, but when they cut out everything, because some of them don't eat, well, they're vegans, is it? Vegans, I think that's hard.
I love this environment. I mean, it's great fun. The one thing that everybody has in common when they walk through that door is they love their animals. Dog toys, well, they love running and fetching things, so we've got balls on ropes, and lots of dogs, especially the smaller dog, like a Yorkshire Terrier, likes a squeaky toy. That's a high-pitched one, or just for a laugh, we've got ones that'll go. I don't really like snakes. Spiders I can live with, but I've never touched a snake. I almost did, but no, they're not our thing.
Now, I like the furries and the tortoises, because I've got tortoises. I love tortoises, but they're still asleep at the moment.
Sometimes the pet, when people are looking, will actually do something to say, I'm the one you want. Here I am. You want me? I'll have me.
I think if aliens existed, I would think they're about that small. Some of them, these are the good ones, that small, and they have quite a big head, and they're very good at sums, and they have small legs and arms.
Looking at birds evolved from dinosaurs. Yeah, probably could have done, because they did actually have wings, didn't they? Some dinosaurs years and years ago, didn't they? So, though it's the size of the dinosaur, and how do you get something like a sparrow or a little wren or something like that from something that's absolutely ginormous, this huge, great sort of dinosaur?
I don't know really. I haven't never really given it much thought.
Yeah, where'd you get these questions from?
Well, the difference between cats and dogs. Cats don't wag their tail like a dog, and yes, they do. Sometimes they do. They don't go. Oh no, they don't do that. And they don't sit and go. And they don't fetch balls as well as dogs. Jingle bells, Jingle bells, jingle all the way. So much fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. So, dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh.
She makes a marvellous cook. She makes a big turkey or chicken. A variety of pork as well. Little sausages wrapped in bacon. Little prawn cocktails to start off with. Trifle, it's always good. I'm always starving. So that's really what Christmas, I suppose, means to us.
When I'm closing my eyes, I go 1 reindeer, 2 reindeer, 3 reindeer. I count them. And that's what makes me go to sleep.
And I had one of the most startling, not scary, experience of my life. I actually bumped into, you mentioned a reindeer before, it's a deer or reindeer or a big animal, and I scared it, scared me, I scared it. We scared each other. Boom, completely dark apart from just a light from the stars.
I had octopus once when we were. I didn't know it was octopus, Marie.
Very tough,
yes.
Very tough.
But I ate it. I'm saying now that I won't eat prawns and all these things, but I ate that. But when I knew afterwards, like everybody else, I felt quite ill.
Anybody standing there like you hasn't the faintest idea what we're talking about. It's all it's a word. What's the word?
No.
Other people wouldn't understand what we're talking about. They wouldn't. To watch the eggs being judged, people say, "How would you judge an egg?" But to some people, eggs are so important, and to get them just right, other people just eat them on breakfast. No.
If you keep waterfowl, number one, you're going to need a pond. Especially if you keep white ones. But if you ain't got a pond, and you've only got little dishes and buckets, then everything's all mucked up. And then it's 10 times more work.
A little bit disappointing in the results because the best eggs for the show were actually duck eggs. And I did really well with my chicken eggs and got lots of prizes. But I've been beaten by duck eggs, so it's a waterfowl against chicken, which is disappointing. You do occasionally get people cheat. They use the same eggs for more than one show, or use them for quite a few shows in some cases, but you normally get caught out if you cheat. They hard boil the eggs so that they don't go off and use the same eggs again and again. Or
buy them.
Yeah, there may be people that buy them. I don't know. I don't buy my eggs personally.
No.
No. Not at all.
I've never shown eggs. Only when I was forced to once.
Sometimes when you're talking, I feel I'm coming in a bit too quick before you finish the sentence, and I'm thinking,
We all do that.
I shouldn't have done
And
that.
the other thing is,
And
I find
I hate myself for
saying
doing
the words
it.
for you. Say the words.
Yeah.
My habit is, and this
I
has
do
been
that.
explained to me by my children as well.
Yeah, this has been
When I
explained to me
say-
by my children.
When I say a joke, I go on to explain.
What's that?
Somebody's flushed the toilet upstairs.
Describe communication.
It's all about knowing. I tend to be quiet, don't I? I don't do much or say much if I'm. Or you go if you're angry, Wayne. You go You always know, and I say to Paul, "Oh, Wayne's got a grumpy on."
The first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree.
A partridge in a pear tree makes me think about good target practice as you're trying to knock the partridge out of the pear tree. That's what I conjures.
On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree.
So 2 doves makes me think of target practice as well. I hadn't realised that I was so psychopathic, really. 2 doves conjures image of peace over Christmas. 2 white doves sitting in a tree. That's lovely, isn't it?
On the third day of Christmas, my true love said to me, French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
3 French hens. Are they in the tree?
La patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé. Entre nous de la tyrannie, les temps sanglants élevés.
What are the 3 kings? I don't know.
On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 6 geese a-laying.
On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 8 little kings.
Seven swans a-singing, here lays my golden Level maids a dancing, 5 pipe down, 10 drum to 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 4 collievers, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear
Happy Christmas, everyone. Have a very, very nice Christmas. Very beautiful.
And from Buckingham Palace, I'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas.
She sounds like an old queen.
Oh dear, I do, don't I? I need a pair of glasses and a white boot.
You make me feel old.
Oh no.
Bless your mum.
The spirit of Christmas is something really beautiful when you believe in it. If not, well, enjoying Christmas as you can.
I think a nice peaceful Christmas for everybody.
Peaceful
Yes.
Christmas, yes, I think we'll have a nice peaceful Christmas.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, the sleep is very important. For me, it's very important. For me, sleeping is very important. I think it's very important, the sleep. For me. Yeah, sure. Of course I'm sexy. I can use my voice. I can tell you I love you. I can whisper this on your ear 100 million times and you will scream for more, more and more. I have a great smile, which you will never find anywhere else in this world.
Biggest turn on for me. Lovely bottoms. They must have a nice bottom. I don't know what it is. Not too bothered about the front bit, but the bottom bit I do quite like.
How do you that and my wife and my daughter and I live.
Monica's got 2 children as well, but hers live one at home and one in Reading. I've got a son in Reading.
How did you feel when they sort of left the...
Well, he left the nest. He didn't come back, really.
Is that one of yours as well?
Yes.
I've got 3 children, 2 girls and a boy, and then I've got a boy and girl which are twins, and then
I've got twin girls, and they've got
3
grand.
4 each.
4 children each. So I've got 8 grandchildren from my daughters.
And at the minute I've got 3 grandsons, and I'm hoping for a granddaughter soon, I hope.
So how many chicks have you hatched then, do you think, over the years?
Hundreds and hundreds. Hundreds, haven't we? Mm.
And they must be so tiny.
It's amazing.
Well, no, that's huge. I was so surprised, yes. I mean, the eggs was about so. And it came out huge.
Wow. You just collect them, don't
And once you start, yes, more appears and more you get. They just show that they love you. It's like all of them, isn't it? They all got characters and they all show that, well, they rely on you to look after them, obviously. And I only got to say, come on bedtime, and they'll come and they'll follow me. They go for walks.
Really?
Walk around the fields, walk, they just follow me.
What's the neighbourhood like round here, both of you?
A lot better.
Much nicer. Yeah. Much nicer.
Lots bigger.
Yeah.
Lot more
Much
room.
more spacious. Yeah.
More garden.
Nice to have a garden. Yeah.
And dare I say it, more than one loo.
Yes.
But we did say that, I mean, we quite like it, don't we? We did say if we win the lottery, we'd put a swimming pool and we'd be quite happy here, wouldn't we? Like to somewhere sort of like warm in the winter and then come back here in the summer, because I do like it here.
Spain.
Yeah, Spain.
Spain.
Southern Spain. Algarve.
I don't know, haven't really given it too much thought.
Big Miami would be nice.
Do any of you do any impressions?
I used to do Dame Edna Everage.
No.
I did,
no,
but I haven't done it for about
no.
10 years now. Oh, I don't even know if I could do it now. It would probably sound awful. Can you do one?
Only a few.
Only a few. Oh, only a few.
I can do Kenneth Williams.
Go on then.
Oh no, stop it.
Why do people do impressions?
Impressions.
Well, perhaps some people got a gift for doing
Gift
it,
for
and
doing
they
it. They see.
They find it strange to
yes.
do an impression of somebody so
And I think
that they can copy it
the
so
public
well.
think it funny. It's funny, isn't
Yeah.
it? That's why.
Yeah, you go, doesn't he? And then you think, well, what's
We
he?
got it
Somebody's
out,
trying to
yeah.
send me a signal or
Yes,
something.
it's not a very,
We
because
haven't heard
everything
it
is
for a while.
quiet, and
No.
I hear that,
I
and
like
like
the sound of that.
The one you were listening
like
to in
it,
Comdare was cuckoosh to,
No, that's
cuckoosh
not
to the
from-
pigeon.
Yeah, over here.
Oh, Frank Spencer.
Benny, I'm having trouble. The cat's just done a whoopsies in my beret.
Can you all do Frank Spencer?
Oh, I can do Victor Meldrew as well.
Go on then.
But I haven't done him for a long while.
Go on.
I don't believe it! What the bloody hell do you think this is? God's sake, I don't bloody believe it!
That sounds like a homosexual Victor Meldrew. Well, he is, isn't he? Is he?
Yeah!
No.
Yes!
I don't believe it!